I'm by myself, so I don't have anyone to like fall back on, and the pressure is all on me. And I think, obviously that bit was nerve-wracking.
Hot seat was very spicy.
It was mild. Actually, personally, I enjoyed.
I just came in and talk.
I think we were asked about the company structure and that we needed to clean it only.
Yep.
This is Womentum, a startup accelerator like no other for the best boss ladies in the Middle East. Womena. Did you hear that? Startups, boss ladies, Middle East. Womena.
At the end of the day, I'm an investor, and this is a business decision.
They're going to evolve so much over the next 4 months that to choose one company to put that money into is going to be super difficult. This is why I brought on the investment advisors this year.
It's entrepreneur tears, actually. My name is Sami Karabi. I am the founder and CEO of Incubate Investments, and I am an advisor to Elissa in helping her choose the right company. I started relatively early in terms of entrepreneurship. Shortly after university, I co-founded an oil company. I went on to be the founder and CEO of the first and largest solar company in the Middle East. As an investor, I look at one thing most importantly, and that is the growth potential of the business. Is it scalable? And is it scalable in a profitable manner? Sometimes some harder questions have to be asked when it comes to how prepared the entrepreneurs are, how much insight there has been to regional expansion, into use of capital, and into their business in general.
I am Sophie Leray. I'm the CEO of Naseba. I have the pleasure and the honor to support and advise Elissa in her investment strategy and in Womentum. I'm an entrepreneur. I can definitely feel that I would have loved to have such an opportunity when I started the business. Bullshit is very recognizable by an investor. They can smell it from very far. I personally prefer a true business with a true founder who knows what he's passionate about and is good at it. That's it.
As I've gotten to know you personally, I also need to take a step back and be able to assess your businesses on a fundamental basis.
Yeah,
and so this is what these two geniuses are here for.
Yeah, right.
And we're just going to jump right into the questions. Today, what are your revenues?
Our revenues have been $113,000.
Well, right now we're pre-revenue.
This month we've reached £1 million in revenues.
See, we haven't started to monetize yet. No. So
Okay.
This is the next step for us.
This year we've done £2 million.
£2 million in sales for you, or £2 million transaction?
In revenue, not profit.
No, what I'm saying is that your revenue comes from your commission, right? So it's £2 million of commission,
£2
or
million
it's £2 million
is the total value of the items sold on the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gross sales.
And then we make around 20% commission.
Yeah.
On average.
How do you not know your numbers at this point? It's mind-blowing.
So we've challenged you a little bit on this AI part of your business. Do you feel like you're, trying too hard to integrate AI and make this a tech business beyond just an e-commerce business to impress investors?
What makes us different from all of our competitors is that we have advanced technology such as artificial intelligence. We do a triple authentication process. We do it twice within our own team internally, and then we use a third party so that we ensure that our products are 100% authentic. Because AI is actually used in our daily process, we don't price an item without using the AI, so it is part of the daily process and it helps us speed up things.
What can the AI currently price?
So it currently prices brands like Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, so the top tier, ultra premium brands.
But you have to train the AI on every single item. So it's, if you have a specific type of Chanel bag, you have to spend time training the AI to recognize that specific brand for pricing.
Yeah.
So these past 6 months have been us doing everything manually, but seeing exactly where the tech will help.
So it's strategic.
Yeah.
So what's the next step on the tech? Now that you strategically designed it.
Yes, definitely by Dubai, we're planning to have like an MVP that we can use.
And what's your projection for 3 years down the line?
In 3 years, I believe it was somewhere around $1 million.
According to our financial model, our ROI would be up to 300% by 2023.
With a value of total sales of $5 million every month.
In 3 years, we're hoping to reach 15 million.
And how does the business make money?
So the business will make money, hopefully, through the selling to user designs.
How many users do you have on the platform?
So for now, we have 30,000.
Explain to me who plays.
Anybody could play.
80% of all the toys are sold in the US and Western Europe. So the toy companies focus on these guys. This leaves 95% of the world's kids really in a situation where they're almost colonized by these toy companies, and they have to play with what a certain very narrow part of the world likes to play with. We're trying to monetize this platform, and this is our challenge for the next few months, because we need to raise more money.
We are targeting now adults. We call them kidults. So they're adults, but they play like kids. And next step, we would be targeting kids as well, but everybody's welcome.
So I get the part of the community of designers. Can you explain to me how you go to market?
I think that was one of the most challenging parts of what we're doing, to see if the designs on the platform would reflect some diversity. And it does. It does. You don't create the same when you come from Brazil and when you come from Finland. You don't create the same. But if we all like Star Wars, yes. I mean, because this is what is available. So I don't think it's contradictory, but it is challenging. And this is where we have to be ambitious.
Sabine is brilliant. And that is like a level of awareness and wokeness that I need to see from these startups.
My name is Michelle Abu Jawde. I'm an architect. At DCT, we digitize and automate the processes of construction. We pay rent for the South Crane, and it's going to stay here almost till the end of the project. If the project gets delayed, we're going to pay extra. And this is nothing. This is a very tiny detail among all the activities that happens on site. And what we do is we help prevent these delays not to happen.
Where does the tech come from?
Actually, when I was searching for a solution, digital, let's say, solution for construction problems, and I was referred to Joe, and when I saw the technology, we decided to go into this vertical together.
But I just want to clarify very quickly, it's a pre-existing technology that's proprietary.
So technology is built, it's completely proprietary.
So you've wholly transferred the technology into DCT?
Yes, so, and actually we're working this with the lawyers right now.
You're not structuring to transfer the technology to DCT. Company ownership.
The relationship as well as when an exit takes place, basically, because this is when the ownership
will be
sits where it becomes the issue.
Super important to address it, as I'm sure you know it, because at the end of the day, what you're selling is the technology plus the operations, I guess, the portfolio of customers, but it really goes with one another, right?
Yes.
To address your very specific point, yes, you're 100% right. There's no question, and this is why we're addressing it with the top-notch lawyers. So we're addressing that, knowing that DCT is its own entity, and therefore it will have its own investors as well as its own exit.
I have more questions, but we're out of time.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we have all the time.
No, we're
making signs.
Yeah, it's awkward. It was awkward.
cameras at speed.
So how did you feel going into the hot seat? Were you a little bit nervous at first?
It was awful. It was terrible. Horrific.
No, it was great. Look, this is something I'm prepared for because, you know, I'm raising investment and obviously people want to know what they're investing in. So you have to be prepared for these questions. It's part of now the everyday life and culture of a startup. So yeah, it was good.
They were good questions. They were intense, but they were good, and you can expect more of that from the demo day.
Do you feel like you did well? Yes, so much. We prove that we have a vision, a good vision, and we also have tactics and strategy to how to make this vision on a real ground.
The best part was talking in English most of the time. Have you noticed? Yeah.
Let's talk about Shafat.
Incredible company, incredible story. Both founders answered with confidence.
Yeah.
And they were on top of their numbers.
There was no fluff, there was no bullshit, there was just data-driven decisions.
They set the bar very high.
Yeah. Make or break.
I still don't fully get it.
You are their target market. You are.
Which is a problem because I'm not keen to get on the site and start doing what it's offering me. So
Even as a consumer?
No. No, I didn't get. I was not moved by the.
What if it was a Hulk Hogan memorabilia in 3D Lego?
But I'd buy the vintage one, right? I'm not gonna go make or buy someone's drawing of a Hulk Hogan.
Okay, so you're lacking relatable aspect.
Yeah.
Sophie?
Not same.
Really?
Yeah. I don't see how they're gonna make money, but we might be completely. It's just we don't relate to the.
So they're starting to test monetization in the next 2 weeks. Maybe we can say to be determined until we see them in Dubai and how far they'll go. I like the platform and I like the community.
Good for you. Please go play.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. What about fresh source?
Well, I'm vegetarian, so I like my fruit and vegetables. No, but it's a very interesting business. They're in a beautiful market to start with.
The beauty of this business lies within the fact that they're sticky because people then become dependent on them. Do you think that them not having tech in place yet matters?
It's going to help them leveraging and being more efficient, but the thing they need to focus on is going to market.
Luxury promise. Sabrina, the solo founder. A lot of talk, I think. I think she was strong. She communicated very well.
Yeah, there's a business there.
And I saw an insecurity in her within certain questions that we're really prying on.
The tech part, I am not super convinced.
I don't think it should be called AI. For me, my knee-jerk reaction anytime I hear AI is bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? Because 99% of the time it's not AI.
It is bullshit. Anything that confuses the investor and that makes him doubt, you should avoid. Yeah.
DCT. Why?
The whole business relies on the tech. If the tech is not 100% secured, then you have a huge problem.
Oh. It was insane to be able to bring in Sami Harabi and Sophie Leray, who are not only incredible investors and entrepreneurs in their own right, but were able to raise a lot of flags about certain things that I hadn't considered. My rankings of who I want to invest in have consistently been challenged, and I have been changing them almost daily. It's getting so difficult.
Get money, baby.